That's how you feel?
Yeah, you're not gonna put the good light on?
Yeah, let's put the good lighting up.
Do you wanna like turn off this light?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. I feel like a makeup artist.
Oh.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright. You wanna... Should we...
Are you already recording?
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we... It's probably too far.
Yeah, let's go zoom it in. Oh! Babe.
Gosh.
I need to
Oh my
wash it.
gosh.
How do we have cat hair in here when we don't even have a cat in this room?
It's because we lay on the couch outside.
Oh yeah.
And you bring it in here.
Fucking
What's this? Yeah. I'm gonna grab the other one.
we should be true YouTube stars and have backdrops.
Don't sit.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Don't sit.
Don't sit.
Yeah, like, cause you're about to. I felt like you were about to sit, and then you're about to fall.
My chubby rolls.
Okay, calm down.
Let me look slender. Got it.
Okay. So today was day one of my new program called. Well, first, hello. You gotta say hello to them because
Oh, hi.
I've been away for a while, and yeah. Anyways, I didn't want to make an announcement video about what I was doing next. I thought I would just, like I was telling you, I thought I'd just do it.
With the flow.
Just do it, because actions speak louder than words, in my opinion.
Facts.
So, yeah, what you're going to see, what we're going to talk about, what you're going to see right now is the first episode of her new journey using my new program, a new program that I haven't seen anyone in the fitness industry really target or talk about or use. I'm calling it 3-8mm. 3 movements, and it's 8 sets of 8, literally just like that, targeting any specific body part. For her, what we're gonna do, because my new company called Stupid Thick, we are a education-based company that is starting out as a clothing line, might evolve into a clothing line, might evolve into something, I don't know, but
What?
it's
confusing.
we're starting out as something, it might evolve into something. I don't know where it's gonna go.
There we go.
But I have an idea, and I want it to be successful. So, yeah. This video is sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. Thank you, shout out to Dunkin' Donuts. We're not there yet. So what can I say? 3-8mm. It's strictly education based. What I've thought of, it comes in 3 basic forms, or 3 basic phases. The first one, which is the bread and butter, which is 3mm. It's...
What does the MM stand for?
I just said that. 3 movements, 8 sets of 8.
No, but what does the actual MMM stand for?
3 movements, 8 sets of 8 reps. 3M88.
Okay.
You get it?
No, I'm thinking about the abbreviation.
No,
like
it's not like MMM. No, it's not MMM.
Like, I
it's
thought
literally a
that
number
stood for
3.
something.
No, literally a number
you just
3.
Put the M in
3 M and then 8. It'll be on the screen, like right here. All right. Yeah. Okay. Very, very simple, straightforward, or should be simple. So what we're gonna do is, today was back. We're gonna be focusing. We did 3 sets, 3 movements, 8 sets of 8. I think I'm gonna keep on repeating that because it's literally that simple. Probably an hour, 45 to an hour minute to an hour in the gym.
Not including cardio.
Not including cardio, optional.
Yeah.
We're doing the fundamentals. All right, the fundamentals, especially for today. Just give an example of what today went like. We did back. We targeted back, and I wanted to do the three different directional planes for incorporating the back. All right. First, you have your horizontal, right, and you have your vertical, and then you have your diagonal. All right. That is emphasized during this video. That is what we just did. We did for movements. We did the low row. We did a lat pull down, and we did the hammer strength unilateral cross pull down.
That one was confusing.
Yeah, very confusing, but definitely effective. You know, although this first phase of this big compilation is only 3 movements, 8 sets of 8. You definitely felt it, right? Like
yeah,
you definitely.
I felt like the muscle being used in every movement that we did, you know. And the fact that we did 8 sets of 8, like, it gives me a little bit of a rest in the beginning, but then as you progress, you really start to feel the muscle and like the soreness that's gonna come after.
So the weight that we used, the weight template that we used was basically light to moderate weight. You're not trying to go too heavy because you're doing 8 sets of 8. You're doing 64 repetitions per movement. If we're going balls to the wall very, very heavy, you won't be able to complete those 8 sets, 8 sets of 8 with good form. You know,
and like you said, your fatigue ends up being part of.
Yeah, you also have to accommodate for your fatigue, because again, at the beginning, 8 sets, the first set of 8 is gonna feel like nothing. That's what it's supposed to feel like.
I felt like the first 3 sets, 3 or 4 sets, like they were
didn't really do anything.
Do anything, but then after I got into the 5th one, I felt it.
Yeah. Another reason for that is because we're trying to, especially as a very, very beginner, in her case or in many of your cases.
Yeah, like I don't go to the gym at all.
Repetition is the key. You know, consistency and repetition is the key to anything. You know, of course she's gonna feel sore in the morning. Right? My answer to that is to go to the gym and work on something else. You know, don't not go to the gym just because you feel sore. Feeling sore is a great thing. You know, it means that you're actually moving. It means that you're breaking down muscular tissue and it's being repaired. You know, so you're gonna get stronger. You're gonna get faster. You're gonna evolve because your body needs to evolve.
Yeah, and I think that's one of like my problems. Is like as soon as I start feeling sore, I'm like, I'm gonna skip for like 2-3 days.
So you don't feel sore anymore,
and I start all over again.
Yeah. And then that's also a great thing about 3M88 or this first phase, is because it's a learning phase. We are going to go through every single thing. You know, and I was telling you how earlier when I thought about this, because it's for completely novice individuals. You're working with me. If anyone else would like to work with me, this is based on your lifestyle. So I'm not going to, especially for you, because I know your work schedule, I'm not going to make you go to the gym 5 days a week.
Yeah.
We go whenever you feel like going. But the main goal of phase 1 is to complete 3 rounds of it. What those 3 rounds would do for each body part would do is engrave those movement patterns in your head, engrave those teachings that I will be teaching you and also the audience. You know, what a set is, you know, particularly what horizontal, vertical, diagonal movements are for the back, what are what's the difference between cable, machine, free weight, how to target something. For example, if someone is using that machine that you're so used to, what else can you use that can also be beneficial to the specific area that you're trying to hit. So once we get through all three rounds of each, by the third round you'll be knowledgeable enough to move on to the next phase. But in that phase 1, you'll be mainly learning all the fundamentals of what working out should be like, how to set up your workouts. But we'll talk about that probably in phase 3.
I think it just gets you comfortable in the gym too.
Exactly.
Like, especially for me that I feel so self-conscious and like I get very intimidated going to gyms by myself. It allows me to kind of get used to just doing a workout and like not paying attention to other people.
You get rid of that soreness too. You know, by the end of phase 1, you should not be feeling too sore to the point where you can't move the next morning, can't go to work. You know, start hating your life. No, we don't want that. We want you to feel sore. We want your body to evolve, and we want you to enjoy it. That's the first and foremost thing. If you don't like what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. So since today was day 1, it was a lot of basic knowledge, you know. But as we progress more throughout the weeks, throughout the months, you'll become more proficient at what we're doing. You'll start to have a lot more fun. We'll be targeting what you want to do specifically by the middle of phase 2. I'm guessing you should already have an idea of what your goals are.
Yeah.
You know, which I can't wait for. So the duration of phase 1 is entirely up to you, and to you if you want to be a part of it. The movements or the targeted sections that we'll be going over will be back, chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps, legs, and that's it. Was it 7? Oh, but we'll be doing all of those 3 different times, incorporating 3 different movements. All right. So like today, let's talk about today. We walked in, we did 20 minutes of cardio, you know, and what I advise for her and for you guys, whenever it comes to cardio, do whatever you want, do whatever you like, whatever gets you through your cardio session. For example, she likes to run. I don't like to run at all. I've tried it numerous times, but it just isn't for me. But and we use the treadmill today. Whatever machine you want to use, make sure that you're able to calculate the calories burned. All right. For example, our treadmill at our gym, if you just press a lot of treadmills, if you just press quick start, it doesn't calculate how many calories you're burning for the duration of time that you are on the machine. Right? You have to press for hours. You have to press manual or whatever category that you want to pick, and then put in your weight, time, miles per hour, and incline, and then it'll start factoring. Oh, okay, you should be burning this much. For example, me in my 20 minutes, I burned almost 200 calories. That was at a steady, moderate pace, 6% incline, 2.5 miles an hour. Whereas for her, she was, running, walking a little bit, still 20 minutes, but I think I saw, like 150?
Yeah, about 150. I mean, running, you can't, on the treadmill, you don't burn as much as if you're putting on the incline and like walking or speed walking. But I like the adrenaline that I get from either jogging or running on the treadmill, and it makes time for me go by much more faster. So
whatever you want to do, whatever you like to do it, as long as you can count how many calories you're burning for that particular session. Once we start to progress more within our weeks, we'll start to incorporate a lot more cardio, depending on your goal. Right. But for now, we're just using it as a warm-up, probably 20 minutes every other workout, just to get the heart rate going. You know, again, you're not with this phase 1. You're not supposed to be in the gym for more than an hour and 10 minutes at most. If you're including cardio, probably an hour and a half. But we're not here to kill the muscle. We're here to just get a stimulus, work on the fundamentals, and then get out. Okay. After cardio today, we did our 3 movements for back. Again, we did a horizontal, a vertical, and a diagonal. They will be going over the screen. Should be going over the screen right now. We did a low row. Started out pretty light, and then I told her, as if she's getting used to the movement as she did, to go up. You know, you don't want to be killing yourself by the eighth rep. You don't want to be heaving. You don't want to be like really struggling to do the movement or any of the movements by the 8th rep, especially if it's only your first set. You want to ease into it. All right, the body gets used to you doing the movement. It becomes easier. By the 3rd set, it becomes easier, and then by the 5th, 6th set, then it becomes a little bit harder because you are continually doing the repetitions. You're getting tired. So yeah, we did low row for first, and then we did lat pull downs for a second, which is our vertical movement. Okay. Again, slow and steady, light, moderate weight, just focusing on the muscle groups being used in that particular session. 8 sets of 8 of that, very light to moderate weight. We did a little bit more weight than the low row because in nature, this pulling down to up or up to down pushing is a lot more common than pulling something while sitting down. You know, we wouldn't really do that in nature. So it was a lot more easier to add weight to do the movement because we've already done it. Our ancestors are used to doing it. For the final movement, completely non-traditional. We don't see this in nature, but it's a great movement. The hammer strength, the isometric one, we could do 1 arm at a time. We did that. You'll see in the video right now. 8 sets of 8. Took a lot longer than both of the previous sets because we were doing one arm at a time. But yeah, I mean, it was a great, effective workout. Yeah. Got in, got out. Especially with phase 1, when you're very new to the gym, very new to the lifestyle, your attention span isn't really there. You know, like me personally, I can go to gym for 3 hours, you know, and of course, by hour 2, I'm like, yo, let me go home, right? But I know what my purpose is, what I'm trying to accomplish. You know, I can't have her in the gym for 2 or 3 hours because...
No, I get bored within like the first half hour.
Yeah, you know. And my main goal for this is for her to love working out by the end of this. I'm pretty sure in phase 2, when we move on to our strength building focus, I think she'll like the feeling of being strong, being able to lift things off the ground that seem heavy to her now. But in the future, it'll be like, all right, we're doing that for sets of 6. You know, that'll be quote unquote a turn on for her. You know, so that's my goal. But yeah, this was episode 1. You know, we're gonna try to pump these out as often as we can. I'm trying to make more of an effort to be on social media, to be more creative. I'll make a video about what I'm trying to do personally. This is mainly for her and for you guys, whoever wants to follow along. If you'd like to be a part of her journey, this is a great opportunity too. Don't be afraid to, you know, leave a comment, send me a personal message if you need to, and then we can get started on your journey as well. This is all under the House of Stupid Thick. We can clearly say that, right? this is one of the co-owners of Stupid Thick. She doesn't really know it, but she's really helping a lot. I do have an Instagram, a Stupid Thick Instagram, stupidthick_inc. I'll put it on the screen right here. Alright. There's only two projects on it, but as we begin to do YouTube again, we'll incorporate a lot more social media involvement. So Stupid Thick, the Instagram, will become a community, will become a source of resource, you know, and you'll be able to see whatever you need, do whatever you can through that platform, Instagram. Well, that is the hope.
Big dreams.
Big dreams. A good amount of time to do them. Not much experience on my part on how to do this, but I am learning. We are learning. You will learn. This is all a learning experience. Life is a learning experience. So hop along for the ride, because I think her, especially her involvement in wanting to be a lot more physically active. This will be a great way for me to produce more content. So I can guarantee that we'll be uploading a lot more. You know, you won't be, you know, getting 4-month breaks from me, 5-month breaks from me. You know, I'll see you next year. No, you'll see me more often. I guarantee that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this journey is more of like not wanting to lose weight. It's just more of being more active. You know, just learning to be more active in your life. Because I mean, all I do is sleep all day, so I can't be doing that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? You good?
No, I just want to eat my bagel.
Okay, eat your bagel. All right. Thank you guys. See you guys later. Take care.